Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with a sneak peek at our Ultimate Eye Support Today special that will be returning at midnight tonight. For those of you who won't be awake at midnight tonight, normally I wouldn't, but tonight I will because we'll be doing our Today special. But our Ultimate Eye, which once a year we do our Ultimate Eye Today special, it will be at our best pricing ever, our best pricing certainly of this year, and an opportunity to get a product that since I originally developed this product more than a couple of decades ago, the clinical science has only validated the role that these ingredients play in normal, healthy vision, and that these ingredients not only are critical to having good quality vision today, but also in allowing your body to protect the critical structures of your eye so you could cling to that vision over the course of our lifetime. So we'll be talking about lutein and zeaxanthin, ingredients that I introduced a couple of decades ago that only recently have found their way into other companies' eye health products. Lutein and zeaxanthin, they're referred to as optical pigments, that they actually are part of the visual system in our eye. They're concentrated in our retina, concentrated in the macular region of our retina. They're actually concentrated in the lens of our eye as well. They are among not just the most critical tools that our eye relies on to create vision, but also they play, as the wonderful design of our body often demonstrates to us, they play a second role. And that other role is to protect that vision over the course of our lifetime. So we often talk about CoQ10, how critical it is for energy production in every cell in our body. But at the same time, CoQ10 is what protects our cells from the fallout from the energy production that goes on in all the cells of our body. Lutein and zeaxanthin are a wonderful example of that again. Lutein and zeaxanthin, critical for vision. Lutein and zeaxanthin, critical protective molecules that protect our eyes from the visual experience, because remember, what is vision? Vision is translating radiation into a view of the world, a perspective on the world. That radiation, as we've learned, radiation is damaging to that which it strikes. So the radiation that enters our eyes causes oxidation, causes damage. Lutein and zeaxanthin are a critical part of the visual system that translates that vision, the radiation, into a visual experience. It's also part of the protective system, the most critical part of the protective system of our eyes. So both of those ingredients, when I first introduced this product decades ago, there was really nothing to speak about in terms of acuity of vision, sharpness of vision, and now there is. Now there's clinical science that talks about how lutein and zeaxanthin will not just give us the protection our eye requires for the radiation that enters it, but it actually allows us to see more clearly, supports more clear vision. And certainly astaxanthin, another carotenoid that we'll be talking about, a product that's also available. All of its sizes are specially priced, and two of the largest sizes are available as a bundle, if you choose, with the large size of Ultimate Eye. So the two largest sizes. And Ultimate Eye is something that for all of us who have vision, it's imperative that we consume green leafy vegetables to deliver the lutein and zeaxanthin that our eyes require. These molecules are absolutely essential for healthy vision and absolutely essential for the protection of our vision. Unfortunately, if you look at typical consumption of lutein and zeaxanthin in the American diet, it's about 1 milligram a day. Lutein much more, zeaxanthin really hard to get, and zeaxanthin is even more protective. If you look at this product, what you're getting on a daily basis is more than, well, if a person is typically going to get what's recommended by experts, you're going to get about between 7 and 10 milligrams daily. Obviously, in our diet, getting 1 milligram each day is inadequate, far below the 7 to 10 that's recommended. So with our Ultimate Eye, you're getting into the range of the levels of lutein and zeaxanthin that are required for healthy vision, required for you to see at your very best and for your eyes to use these molecules to protect themselves over the course of your lifetime. And astaxanthin increases the benefits of carotenoids to the eye. And astaxanthin, the research talks mostly about visual accommodation, visual fatigue. That research is also discussed with Ultimate Eye as well, lutein and zeaxanthin. So essentially, you're looking at these carotenoids that play a critical role in our ability to see well, our ability to protect the structures of our eye, and our abilities to contend with an experience that we all tend to have right now, which is spending too much time looking at computer screens, dealing with blue light from computer displays or phone displays or whatever electronic devices we're using. Those take a toll on the tissues of our eyes. So astaxanthin, lutein, zeaxanthin, all of them have been shown to help us deal and accommodate the issues that we struggle with in our modern society. Unfortunately, that's what defines, we spend so much of our life, instead of looking out at the world, as we did for thousands and thousands and thousands of years before, we spend most of our life looking at the world through a little device right in front of us. And that device is unfortunately irradiating our eyes with radiation, blue light, high intensity radiation that could be damaging, that is damaging to those tissues. So there's no doubt that lutein and zeaxanthin are critical structural components in our eyes, that they are defined as the optical pigment in our eyes that are part of our being able to see our very best, our very clearest throughout our lifetime. Also, there's also no doubt, it's scientifically established, that the two most critical molecules in terms of protecting our eye from the irradiation, the radiation that enters them, are lutein and zeaxanthin. So whether you care about having the best vision today or whether you care about protecting your eyes to ensure better vision tomorrow, lutein and zeaxanthin must be at the very top of the list of the molecules you choose. What's fascinating also, and it's interesting if we looked at how the discussion I've had on this product over the last, say, 20 years, how it's changed. Originally talking about lutein and zeaxanthin, talking about those ingredients in terms of long-term protection of our vision. Now, of course, we know the role it plays for our vision now, and that science hasn't become a little bit more clear. It's become crystal clear, overwhelming. But what's fascinating now is our eye is really just a specialized component or a specialized part of our brain. As such, it shouldn't be surprising to any of us that not only does our body concentrate lutein and zeaxanthin in our eyes at the highest level by far of any tissue in our body, it shouldn't surprise you that the second highest concentration of lutein and zeaxanthin in our body by far is where? In our brain. Because our brain, again, is just a specialized, our eye is just a specialized portion of our brain. So when you look at the brain and when you look at the concentrations of particularly lutein that's present in our brain, when we simply look at concentrations of optical pigments in the brain, guess what we see an association with? We see an association with an aging brain that ages better. That those with higher concentrations of those optical pigments are going to be not experienced to the same degree the normal age-related changes in brain function. So, and this might come as a surprise, but it really shouldn't, because the same protective role that lutein and zeaxanthin play in terms of the aging tissues of our eye, it plays those same neuroprotective roles in the tissues of our brain. So not only are lutein and zeaxanthin, have they been shown to play this incredibly protective and important role in sustaining and promoting the healthiest of vision over the course of our lifetime, but it's also been demonstrated that lutein and zeaxanthin, those of us with higher levels of lutein and zeaxanthin moving through our lifetime, those of us experience a healthier aging brain. Our nervous system benefits from the presence of those protective carotenoids. So not only is it's again, I always think of all the drug commercials where they have to give you these lengthy footnotes about warnings of all the side effects and things. After they told you the benefit of their product, they then spend 10, 20 times as much time discussing all the side effects. What I always say is that when I talk about the core benefits of a product, I get to spend now 10, 20 times as much time talking about all the other benefits of lutein and zeaxanthin in this case. So certainly what we originally talked about in terms of protecting the tissues and structures of our eye from oxidation, now we get to talk about how it's just simply lutein and zeaxanthin are optical pigments that are a critical part of optical function, visual function. We also now know that they're highly concentrated in the highest functioning areas of our brain, a critical part of having a healthy aging brain. also, the third highest concentration, as we go down the list, the highest concentration in our retina, in the macular region of our retina with lutein and both zeaxanthin. And then secondarily, the next highest concentration is found in our brain. The third highest concentration is found in our skin. And why would that make sense? Because once again, our skin is irradiated. Our skin is exposed to radiation. So lutein and zeaxanthin can play a protective role in our skin, in the age-related changes to our skin. So whatever your preference might be, it's just nice to know that these natural ingredients, and I always say, as important as they are, and certainly it's very easy to swallow a capsule or two of this product on a daily basis, and it's a very small, easy to swallow capsule. But as beneficial as they are, what this should really be is a reminder. When I go to restaurants with Muriel and say they might be potatoes or French fries or something that comes with something I order, I never get the potatoes or French fries. What I invariably get is sauteed spinach. Spinach is an incredible source of lutein and zeaxanthin. Even peas are an incredible source. Even yellow corn, an incredible source of lutein and zeaxanthin. Kale, collard greens, mustard greens. Any of these green leafy vegetables, even edamame, soybeans, get organic and non-GMO. But all of these are wonderful sources of lutein and zeaxanthin. So hopefully what this product does, it serves as a reminder that the foods we eat can play an incredible role, and a very important role in terms of the health of our eyes. That it's not just a supplement to rely on, that this supplement is really just a concentrate of the healthiest foods, the healthiest ingredients in the healthiest foods. In this case, lutein and zeaxanthin. Unfortunately, with astaxanthin, the best source of astaxanthin, many folks will say, is salmon, the pink color in salmon. But oftentimes, the pink color in salmon is not the natural astaxanthin that we use in our product. Ours is natural. It's grown in a closed system, so it isn't exposed to pesticides or herbicides or fungicides or heavy metals or anything like that. So again, all of our products, you get all the benefits you seek without any of the problems you might otherwise be seeking to avoid. And the typical eye product, I think many of us have taken them over the years simply because our doctors told us to, whether it's our ophthalmologist or optometrist. They can't escape the science and research that lutein and zeaxanthin are critical structural and functional molecules in a healthy eye. But I think a lot of us simply take them because we know we're supposed to, and we never expect the product to deliver a benefit that we can see. If you read the reviews on this product, it's another one of my products that's virtually perfectly reviewed. If you look at the positive reviews, I think they represent 97 or 98% of the reviews. That's astounding. But that's simply because we simply take the clinical science, we follow Mother Nature's blueprint, we combine the two together, and you end up with a product that follows all of the exciting science, but does so with complete respect for Mother Nature. And that's not, unfortunately, it's not what most manufacturers do. And again, as I've said with other products, most products aren't made by the company selling them. They're made by a contract manufacturer that was hired to specifically make some kind of a recipe. So it's not done with the same demanding focus on every single detail in terms of how this formula is put together. And one of the things, whether we're talking about omega-3s or CoQ10 or lutein and zeaxanthin, these are relatively new ingredients to a lot of companies. When it comes to omega-3s, I've been offering them in our unique fashion for over 30 years. When it comes to lutein and zeaxanthin, lutein for probably about 20 years, zeaxanthin, high levels of zeaxanthin for about 20 years, but high levels of zeaxanthin for more than a decade. Also, our product delivers bilberry and other anthocyanin-rich berries to support and protect our night vision, which as we get older tends to diminish with age. So it's the most comprehensive eye support product you're going to find. It's at its best pricing ever. Unfortunately, the ingredients in this product are among the most expensive you're going to find in any product. And when they're done properly, the product, unfortunately, becomes relatively expensive. But this is our best pricing by far of the year, and that will be the best value we've ever offered. So I encourage you to tune in over the course of tomorrow, maybe not tonight at midnight, but over the course of the day, and learn what you can about how you can eat in a way that supports your healthy vision or use this product to do the same. I'll see you then.